to another video. My name is Jake Vitale if you don't know me by now, and this is Nippletop, and we just did Dial, and that was a couple miles back, but this is my 42nd high peak. I'm very excited for the rest of this trip and for the upcoming ones. I got Marshall and I got Saddleback Basin, and I also got Haystack, which I'm going to finish on. You can actually see it next to Marcy over there, so pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, this is Nippletop.
Really puts things into perspective when you're looking down this far onto Colvin and Lake.
Is it slide down there?
Yeah, there's literally no trails over there. There are no trails on that side.
Alright, so that was Dial and Nippletop for number 41 and 42 for me, for my high peaks. So that was a Dial and Nippletop loop that my dad and I did, and this was roughly 3 weeks ago, I believe, and that was such a fun hike. Beautiful conditions. I think it was around maybe 60s and 70s in the morning, and then it got up to around 80 as we got into the lower valley towards the end of the day. And we ended up doing this loop here, as you can see here, that fantastic loop there, where we went over to the shoulder of Noon Mark, and then over to Bear Den afterwards, and then up on the ridge towards Dial, and then all the way over to Nippletop, and it was a steep descent down towards the campsites down there and near that swampy section, and then we met up afterwards towards the Colvin, near the Colvin junction, and then out on the road towards the AMR. And this total trip was a total of 12.9 miles round trip, so not too bad, and a total elevation gain of 4,081.4 feet, so a lot of ascent there. And thankfully I have my handy dandy Nalgene bottle that's from EMS, and it has all the high peaks on it, so I can quickly see what the heights are for each high peak. And Nippletop is 4,620 feet, whereas Dial is kind of a short guy, and it is 4,020 feet. So those are in the books for sure. That's pretty cool. I loved this trip. This trip was really fun to go on. There was wasn't a whole lot of wildlife. There was really cool mushrooms. There was really cool alpine vegetation that we saw as well. I believe there were mountain laurels that we saw, and a lot of cool, I believe we saw some toads. There was a woodpecker that we saw. Some really cool finds for sure. A couple frogs and toads. But besides that, that was it. That's all we had. And for this particular hike in this region for the AMR, it is very essential for you to actually make a reservation to go hiking in this area. And I won't get into the controversy. I could talk about this controversy for like days. But it's very important for you to register for your reservation, because if you don't, then you could possibly not go hiking that day. So make sure that you're on top of your game for that. I believe that reservations for that area open within 2 weeks for, like, let's say you're gonna hike at like 2 weeks from now, reservations will open that day, 2 weeks prior. And I believe reservations are not available the day of when you hike. So there's a little bit of kind of a little bit tricky with that. So just make sure that you read up on what you're doing and you're well aware of the guidelines in that area for the AMR. But other than that, it wasn't we didn't really have any issues. I hiked with my dad, I hiked with my dad, as I said before. Brought lots of snacks and such. It was a good day. I was really surprised with the views from both Dial and Nippletop. I thought that they would be Dial for sure, because I thought that Dial wouldn't be as good, but Dial has a magnificent view of the Great Range, and Nippletop actually has a really good view. If you go along on the other side of the summit, actually has a really nice view of the Dix Range and the slides that come off of it. So that was really interesting to see. And it also, from the summit itself, like from the main area on the summit of Nippletop, you can see really cool slides along Colvin and Blake. Really cool and interesting, because I've never been in that area before in the High Peaks region, and it's a really cool perspective from there. But yeah, it wasn't not too bad. It was a really fun hike. So stay tuned. I actually have Marshall coming next. I actually did it this past weekend, and I'm actually recording that after. So we're recording this after. So that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Please remember to leave no trace, pack out what you pack in, and always be courteous to those on the trail. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video and if you like other videos, be sure to subscribe below. I have tons of videos in the Adirondacks, and I'm hoping to do some more in the future, so please make sure to stay up to date with that stuff. I got tons of more videos coming up soon, so thank you for watching. I appreciate it.